Hello everyone. Greetings from IIT DMC. I am Manasvi Ashar, committee member of IIT. I will be interviewing our very own entrepreneur, Ms. Dhwani Davda, who is an FY Farm student at Dr. Bhanuben Nanavati College of Pharmacy. Dhwani, what is your business about, and if you could give us a little insight?
Hello everybody. My business is all about baking. Basically, I'm a home baker, and being a home baker has given me confidence, a feeling of independence, not fully but partially, and a lot of happiness that yes, I'm capable of doing something or helping my parents. Yeah.
Dhwani, I'm sure you might have made a lot of sales, but do you remember the first sale? How did you make it?
When I started the business, there wasn't a really good response, but I didn't give up and, of course, started making posters and attractive menu cards and started posting them on my society groups and Instagram page. And within 2 days, I got my first order, and and I managed it like really well. And the customer was really happy and impressed. And of course, he gave he tipped me with 100 rupees, and that was a big moment for me.
That's impressive. Have you had any major setbacks? If you did, how did you bounce back?
Of course, setback is a very important part of any business, or you can say even life. I started my business in the second lockdown, like we can say in October or November. And for the 2 3 months, the business was running like very well. I had many orders and all. And then when there was Unlock 2.1, the local bakeries and everything started opening, and people started going back to the local bakeries because the rates were cheaper. But nevertheless, I did not give up. And when the third lockdown happened, which was in April or May, I started making strategies. Like, of course, in May we have Mother's Day, and after that we have Father's Day. So I started making strategies for that. I started giving discounts, like 10% discounts on a cake, and I won't charge extra, like 100 or 150 rupees on the customized cakes. So that was one strategy which started attracting customers towards me, and that was my major comeback.
That's impressive. What is one thing you wish you would have known before getting into this venture?
Like I have not learned baking professionally. I have learned it from my sister, so that is obvious. I don't know professional secrets or the techniques they use. But as the time passed, I got to know them, like how I can make different food colors by mixing two colors I have, or how I can use my products, the leftover cream or something, or how I can use different items of decoration. So that was the one thing I wish I knew before I started my business, or I learned about it like well in advance, but it's not late. No.
For me personally, baking is like really difficult. But according to you, which is the most difficult skill in this field?
Thing is crumb coating and decoration, because we have to come up with like a new idea every time we decorate or we take a order. So yeah, that is the one thing which is difficult. And the another thing is crumb coating, because you need a professional finishing for that. Because if your finishing is not proper or perfect, the inner layers can be visible and that doesn't look good. And for decoration, you need a new idea every time. For example, I have made like 100 orders up to now. So every time I have to come up with a new idea. For example, you can say that I have to come up with 100 new ideas every day.
Oh my God. And I've seen your cakes. Each one of them is unique.
Yeah.
What is the most important lesson that you have learned and has proven to be invaluable?
Starting up this business was the best decision I've ever made, because I have learned more than one lessons. Maybe like it will be useful for me in my professional life as well as in my personal life. The first thing I learned was patience. The second one I have learned was don't hesitate to say no or act. And third thing was never give up easily, because good things don't come easy. And another was multitasking, because as you have already told, I am a student and I have to attend my lectures and bake all together. So yeah, multitasking was also a thing I learned.
All right. Dhwani, I'm pretty sure every day isn't the same. Who, how do you deal with the days when the order influx is low in general?
No, money is not everything, as you know. But when the order influx is low, it's good sometimes, because I get time for myself. I get time from my family. I get time to think about new designs, new strategies. For example, I've told you about the Father's Day and all strategies, like the special occasion strategies. Yeah, that. And I'm a kind of person who needs a break from the hectic schedules, because then it disturbs me and it disturbs my mental health. So yeah, that thing gives me a mental, like a break to my mental health, and so that I can chill, and it helps me to come back stronger and more attractive.
I understand. I understand. Is there any specific memory that you'd like to share, or anything that you learned from that peculiar experience?
Yeah, of course. I have like many good memories and horrible memories at the same time. So what happened? I had an interview with my college committee, and on the same day, I had orders to make, like 2 to 3 orders to make. And but I don't know how my like a beater stopped working, or there was some short circuit in it. So yeah, I was freaking out a lot. I don't know what to do, like, but still I managed it. And I asked my neighbor to give me a hand beater, the chalni, we call it in Hindi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So somehow I managed my order and delivered it on time. But I couldn't make up with my interviews, that I messed it up. And but still, I learned one thing, that you must know how to act quickly, or how to act according to the situation, and how to train your brain to take quick decisions. That was the one thing I learned, and it is really very useful for me now.
Wow, that is really inspiring. So, Dhwani, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was really good to be here. Thank you.
Dhwani, would you like to say anything else about your business?
Not much, because I wasn't active these days on social media. Like you can say, I have a Instagram page, the Cake Campus. So I'm thinking of reactivating it again. So I would love if you all will follow and support me and support my small business. Yeah, thank you.
I'm sure we will do that. Thank you so much, Dhwani.
It was great to be here, and I feel honored to be a part of this interview.